In the year 45, But after a few years, he was ordinated and he became the first bishop of Cyprus. With his residence near Nicosia and Politico village, nowadays we have this nuns monastery dedicated to Saint Heraclidios. So he's a very important figure for the Church of Orthodox Church of Cyprus. The second church in the middle, it was built in the 12th century. It is dedicated to Saint John Lampardistis, also a Cypriot local saint. He used to be a monk at the monastery of Saint Heraclidios, so he's the first church. If you have been inside, maybe you notice that we have two silver boxes, reliquariums, okay, with some holy relics inside, the bone of the saints. In the first one, we have a part of the skull of Saint John the Baptist, and in the second one, in the second column, so in this column between the second and the third church, we have another one with the skull of Saint John Lampardistis, our local saint, our local protector. So Saint John lived in the first church. After his death, he passed away when he was, according to the tradition, just 25, 28 years old. He passed away and he was buried near the church. So actually the tomb of Saint John Lampardistis, it is in that wall, in the wall between the second and the third church, because where today we have these two churches, the second one and the third one, at those times we used to have the cemetery of the monastery of the Saint Heraclidios, so the monastery of the first, the cemetery of the first monastery. He was buried there, he made miracles, and they decided to build the second part. When we go inside, it is the first church, and after we have two stairs, okay, and we go in the second church, we enter in the second church. The third one, it is the last room. You will find there a big icon of Our Lady. It is the miracle maker icon of Panagia Theoskepasti, so Holy Mother covered by God in a free translation. This one, it was built in the 15th century by the Venetians. It was built as a Latin church, so until nowadays it is well known as a Latin chapel. Keep that in your mind. We have three different churches built in the 11th, 12th and 15th century. The first two are dedicated to two Cypriot local saints, Saint Heraclidios and Saint John Lampardistis. And the third one, it is dedicated to Our Lady, to Acatis Tosimus, built by the Venetians. And nowadays, UNESCO church. It is a UNESCO monument. Okay? Bless you.
One eternity later.
Ano na, bakit ayaw na magwandal? Kasi madami daw eh. Hey! Please na ibalik pera mo, di ba? Oo. Kasi nagbigay ng 3 euro, hindi na ibalik eh. Hayaan mo na, hayaan mo na. Diyos ko po, maraming salamat sa inyo. Kasi ano po? Ito kayo Lorenzo, para po sa tulong na may libedo. Ito yung kondok na may lasaran. Sa gitna ng tulong, may hulong nulog ng tarito. Sabi mo, di ba na mo? Naupol lang tayo lahat. Sorry ko naman yung basis now. namin dito, ang lalaki po ng nakakatakot. Saan kayo lulusot? Oh my God. Hindi kaya. Hindi kaya. Hoy, dito. Ayan. Ano, Diyos ko po. Labas! Agad! Labas! Kasama to kanina. Parang wala naman sigurong bayad yun eh. Yung elevator?
Na may nakalagay piso nga. Isang akyatan.
Saan binigay yung